Look, I totally get your point, however, but don't you think that taking pictures would be better? I mean, it's so much faster and way less time-consuming. A much easier project, if you ask me. Look, you see, the thing is, I can't draw very well. I mean, look at this. That's not good quality. I post something like this online and I asked people what they think of it, and they start posting comments like, your drawings look like they were drawn by a retarded 3-year-old monkey with brain damage. And then they tell me if you can't take the criticism, you shouldn't ask.
I'm not sure. It's always a lot of fun drawing something and getting into all of the really fine details, even though it takes a while. What if...
What have you done?
Why did you do that? We were just debating about drawings and pictures.
Well, this sure is interesting. We'll have each other's talents for a whole day.
And now that our cutie marks are squished, it looks like I have to do the review while you make silly remarks and change into things.
Oh, that sure is interesting. I wonder if I have changeling magic now. Oh, it works! Oh, sort of. Did I get it right?
The episode begins with Starlight being called by the cutie map. What a fascinating development! If Starlight can be called to the map, then maybe other ponies can be called too? Like the CMC or maybe one of the background ponies.
You know, I'd love to see this happen. It'd make for a lot of interesting story ideas. Like the CMC can help others with cutie mark magic all over Equestria. Or Derpy could help with muffin shortages. It's perfect!
When Starlight arrives at the castle, she talks to the royal sisters and finds out that they're arguing. As put by a spying Twilight, we don't want Nightmare Moon to return, so this has to be fixed. After failing to stop the sisters from arguing, Starlight impulsively uses her magic and swaps the sisters' cutie marks. Gee, I know how they feel.
Anyways, let's continue on. The princesses get upset with Starlight and are reluctant to take on each other's daily tasks. Handhates any pony? Oh, I didn't know I had that power.
Like in the MLP comics, Luna has to do Celestia's job and things don't go very well. Worn out from smiling, Luna is photographed frowning and it ruins some fool's field trip and gives her some bad press. Hey, isn't that your cousin's snapshot again? It was very unprofessional of him to print that photo. He should have done a reshoot.
I know. I need to talk to him about that once our cutie marks are switched back. Though come to think of it, drawing the scene might work well too. I need some paper and some pencils. Stat! Smiling all day is harder than it looks. I can't imagine what Starlight's old village felt like.
Anyhow, when it's Celestia's turn to do Luna's job, we see her struggle too. We also see a lot of dreams. However, many dreams have two ponies in them. Fluttershy and Angel, Discord and the Smooths, Rainbow Dash and Twilight. It leaves us wondering who's dreaming the dreams and who the image in the dream is.
Maybe ponies can share dreams like before. That would be so amazing.
She finds Starlight's nightmare about Nightmare Moon returning, only this time with the addition of the evil version of Celestia, Daybreaker.
I also find it amusing how Celestia talks to herself in these scenes. She really isn't used to being alone for long, is she? I must say the way Daybreaker looks is amazing. I've always wondered what an evil Celestia would look like. Hey, this is quite fun. If only I could get her hooves right.
See what I mean? Gee, it's way harder than I thought to move these pictures. Hey, what was that?
It looks like we got some dreams in the background acting up. Hey, look, a cameo!
Don't worry, princesses, I will protect you. But who will protect you from me? Yellow Star, enslaver of Equestria. Oh my gosh, it's an evil version of me! Who would have thunk it? Well, You'll never defeat me! Good will always prevail over evil! Roar! You weak fool! You think you can defeat me? I am everything that you desire and all that you fear. You do not stand a chance against me! Well, we shall see, Yellow Star! I have at you! Charge!
Okay, you can be in the review later, just, move along. Anyways, I really like how Celestia confronts Starlight here. She made sure to keep her safe while the Nightmares fight.
The fight between Nightmare Moon and Daybreaker is epic and the designs look so cool. The whole thing plays out like someone's fanfiction. Unable to face Daybreaker alone, Celestia enters Luna's equally troubling dream and brings her to help. With Luna's encouragement, Celestia is able to defeat Daybreaker. The dream ends and the sisters reconnect, seeing how hard it is to be each other. Things go back to normal and Starlight's first map mission ends in a success.
This whole thing is fanfiction material for sure. I want to read some pony's interpretation of how Celestia became evil. Would she have been corrupted before Luna's banishment or afterwards?
This was a great episode and many Brony reviewers and reactors agree. Certainly one of the best of the series, but only because it's a sweet payoff to what we've been waiting for so long. If we had gotten Celestia and Luna episodes more often, this may have been just another Royal Sisters episode. But that wasn't the case, so this episode stands out.
Hooray for Starlight! I love it when Twilight appears to check on Starlight. The look on her face is simply priceless. I hope we see her go on more map missions in the future.
I really like this episode because we finally got to see what the princesses really think and feel. It still was surprising. We've never seen, Celestia legitimately angry before. Strong, but not angry. It was kind of unsettling, and it almost felt like she's out of character. Because she is out of character. She's out of the character that we normally see her, and now she's just, for the first time, allowed to be, in a way, just a pony like every pony else. It definitely gave us a lot to think about, and it was definitely a very well put together episode, and was also a pretty good character thing for Twilight and Starlight Glimmer. Their relationship during this episode was actually pretty interesting. And of course, Celestia and Luna's relationship was also very interesting, and it's also hopefully finally put the whole Nightmare Moon versus Celestia / Celestia versus Luna thing hopefully to bed, and hopefully now we can move on.
Probably not.
Overall, this episode was just really awesome and really cool. Yo! We also had a little bit where the Royal Guard actually got to do their job and actually just stand outside of the door. And furthermore, this guard was not incompetent. Are you alright in there, miss? So overall, this episode was really good and I liked it a whole lot. Yo!
See, I knew you'd like it. Oh, thanks for being on. Stay strong and pony on. I agree, it was nice to see something that a lot of fans have been looking forward to. The episode was pretty enjoyable and had a lot of firsts. The first Starlight map mission, a first real look into the life of the Royal Sisters, and the first time we've seen evil Celestia. I find it interesting that Starlight can still move around others' cutie marks too.
Speaking of which, hey look, our cutie marks are back to normal. What a relief. Still, I started the review so I get to say it this time. This was a fun episode and we finally got much needed character development for the two Royal Sisters. An episode all worth the hype.
Thank goodness it's over. Hey, what gives? I thought you had all your powers back.
It must be a side effect. Don't worry, it should wear off soon.
This is kind of fun. Now I know what the schmooze feels like. Anyhow, what did you think of this episode? Let me know in the comments section below. I'm Shutterbud, this is Blue Star, and Heartsy Artsy.
Well, anyhow, that's all I have to say about that. Thank you for watching, and good night.
Man, I think that one made me create extra poses for a few characters. Thanks for the additional work, Artsy.